What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about the problems that are plaguing Madden 23 Ultimate Team, and a lot of you guys really don't understand why I've been really trying to push for EA Sports to really make the attributes on these cards actually mean something, because the game has changed a lot since Madden 20, and shout out to all the new viewers that are coming in that are trying to learn about Madden 23 Ultimate Team and try to figure out why players don't react and why players don't do what they're supposed to do. All right, so look, this is one of the most major problems with Madden 23, and this has been going on since, like, I would say probably 20, right? Back in the day, if you go back to Madden 25, it was a game where if you got a card, right, and the card was good no matter what, but it didn't exceed expectations, which means that if you got a card that was like say you had Calvin Johnson early on in Madden 25, but he only had like a 90 speed, he would be good regardless with the same type of, catches and stuff like that. He just wouldn't be able to physically beat anybody faster than him, right? But his attributes would matter, his jump, all those things would matter. The catch, it would have an impact on the game. In Madden 23, none of that really matters. If your player does not have an ability, they don't have a brain, all right? Worst case scenario, you get lucky and you're able to face someone with the KO and your guy actually catches the ball with the counter to the deep route KO, which is deep out elite, right? The KOs always beat out, or best, the offensive ability, but the bottom line is abilities are necessary. So when you ask me, okay, yo, G, is this card good? My first answer to you, depending on the position, is going to be no, he's not. Because he's not going to consistently be a good card. There are very few cards that are consistently good in this game, and that is by design. Let me give you guys an example. Ken Pick 6 Stabler, right? The reason I went back to his card after playing with like 8 quarterbacks is because I realized something. It doesn't really matter who the quarterback is. They're all going to, with Fearless, they're still going to throw inaccurate passes, and it's going to show that Fearless was activated and they still threw it bad. They're still going to lob the ball when you don't want it lobbed. They're going to throw errant passes. All of them are going to do that. I don't care if you got Aaron Rodgers. It don't matter who you have. All of them are going to do the same exact thing. So I said to myself, other than him having 97 throw power, which again, they nerfed the Josh Allen card, and Aaron Rodgers with the 99 throw power really doesn't really throw it 99 throw power status. Like, I think 97 and 99 is very similar. It really does not matter. So what I'm trying to explain to you guys is you have to figure out which cards are the most cost effective, and you have to ride out with those cards. Because I'm letting you understand this, unless you have a scheme where you're running like a college offense where it's, you got a lot of read options and stuff like that, Ken Stabler is going to be just as good as any other quarterback in the game. And that's the bottom line. And he also does not need pass lead elite. All you need on him is set feet lead. And he throws the ball super fast. So that's one of the things that I really wanted to, make sure you guys understood about the game itself. That is a major thing plaguing it. Now, this is another thing that a lot of you guys don't really get. It doesn't matter that it's a free card, right? Like, some free cards are garbage, some of them are good, and it's very rare. But Keith Taylor Jr. is one of those cards that for some reason he just plays well. Nobody knows why, and nobody understands why EA would actually make it happen, but he just actually plays well. So let me explain to you guys the next step in making your team much better than your opponents. You have to be able to utilize certain cards in different positions and just make it work. For instance, I was about to spend 814,000 MUT coins on Troy Polamalu, and then my chat and I were just talking about it, and then we realized something. Polamalu is going to get dotted just like Keith Taylor would get dotted if it were to happen. And he gets the 1-0 AP ability as a limited, but is he worth that right now when they're going to be dropping more golden tickets next week? It just doesn't seem to make much sense, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to be running Randy Moss at one corner, Deion Sanders at another corner, Keith Taylor at safety, and Jaron Curse at the other safety. And we pretty much run 3-4 and 4-3, so those are our secondary. That's it, and we're done. Now, no matter how you try to crack it, whatever like that, this game is not like previous Maddens way back. Like, I'm going back to 25 and maybe even before that with Madden 13, when attributes actually mattered. Dude, if you don't have abilities, you are going to get dotted. That it's simple, it's plain. That is exactly what's going to happen to you, whether you like it or not. It's nothing you can do about it. But even with that being the case, that doesn't really matter. And when you start to put everything together and you realize like, yo, you know what? It doesn't really matter what card I get. I just have to get somebody that can get the best possible abilities and have them in the right spot. And that's all that really matters. Like J-Ron Curse, right? We finally got him for 1.3. He was at like 1.6, 1.8. I'm like, I'm not spending that. I don't care, dude. You know why people lowered the price? They understood, like, look, all of these cards primarily play the same, but they lowered the price because they knew eventually EA is going to drop another card that's going to be very, very similar to what these guys got. Sort of like the Game Changers where you had to get the additional token, and you know, guys like Neil can get 2 0 AP abilities, but he gets Crusher as one, which is trash. People realize like, yo, I got to get my coins now. There is no other way to consistently make coins in this game right now other than to sell things while it's hot. 99 Ultimate Legends, I'm seeing them sell for 500k. Golden Ticket running backs are selling for 400k. Everything is totally messed up because if you don't get the right cards that actually do the right things, or you have the right abilities in, like, you know, on certain players, you're going to lose games. It's very, very simple. You're going to lose, and you're going to lose a lot. And that's all that's going to happen. So instead of you guys wasting your coins, right? Because like even with right now, I got it for 1.3. Having Pick Artist and Acrobat is a huge plus. And 1.3 is reasonable. When they start getting closer to 2 million, when you know dudes are going to get dotted, you might as well, you know, put Charles Woodson out there with 0 AP Acrobat and then give him a 1 AP Deep Out Zone KO temporarily. The only thing, like I said, that makes J-Ron Curse good is simply because he gets the pick and Acrobat for 0. But then again, EA Sports is only giving out, you know, the 2 tokens, probably going to be on a weekly basis or something. They'll give you 2 a week or something. I can't imagine that they're going to give you 2 for the entire time. That'll just be really, really stupid. And it's going to really drive the price down for the golden tickets if you're not able to get, you know, the 2 0 AP buckets. But I don't know whose idea that was, but that's also very stupid. And that's another problem that's plaguing Madden 23. Whoever's making the decisions about the mode, I don't know if they play the mode or if they have any idea of what they're doing, but it goes against everything that we've been asking for and what the players are looking for this late in the year. So it's very, very bad marketing on their behalf for whoever they have making those decisions for the MUT community. And I don't know what should be done to that individual, but something has to be done, because if you're spending that kind of coin, you shouldn't then need another collectible to do what the card is already going to do. It's starting to get a little bit more excessive. So these things that are plaguing the mode, right? I don't know if this is a tryout for what's coming, but I haven't seen this much anger in Madden in a very, very long time. Even from those players that don't even play like every day or competitively. They're just sick of and tired of what EA Sports has been doing. So what does that mean? That simply means that it may not turn out the way that everybody thinks of Madden 24, and people may actually start to pull away from Madden in huge droves. They may just say, you know what, it's starting to get a little stupid and ridiculous. It's unnecessary to just nerf cards randomly and nobody knows why it's happening. But at the end of the day, those are just some of the things that really hurt the mode that I wanted you guys to know. And the biggest factor is the fact that we know that these players are nerfed because they want you to go out and get other players. But your best case scenario, like I just said with the example I did, you have to make the most of a bad situation. Do not pay the money for cards that are going to do the same exact things. So if you are looking temporarily to have cards that you could get out there that's going to make plays, if you still have Keith Taylor, play him at safety for now with the 0 AP Acrobat and the Deep Out. If you can afford J-Ron Curse, grab him. Randy Moss's price has been dropping. I bought him for 2 mil. I saw him up for 1.7. Deion Sanders still the best corner in the game. He's going for like 600-700. And that's just a basis there where you can go ahead and get it started. But don't fall for EA shenanigans. I promise you, it hurts. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.